She watch
on my Instagram, all on my Twitter page.
Retweet. Duck face on me.
She on her timeline.
She lurk.
On her Instagram,
Taking pics.
all on her Twitter
Them pretty
page.
lips. Duck face on me.
She on my timeline,
She
my
watch.
timeline, my Instagram, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
Duck face on me.
My timeline, her Instagram, her Instagram, her Twitter page, her Twitter page.
Duck face on me.
My timeline, my Instagram, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
Duck face on me.
Her timeline.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Suave,
And it's your girl, Lena Love.
and we are back with another episode of Man versus Woman. Man, I hope y'all been enjoying it. This is podcast of the year right here, man. We were just awarded that, Lena. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, man, I made it up so we can feel good about it.
We'll get there at one point. Don't worry.
Oh, we did, bro. I just
We
played it.
will. We'll get there at one point. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna start putting these podcasts on Spotify and stuff like that. I'm just not tech savvy, but I'm gonna get there. Shout out to all my noobs out there representing today, man. It's hot outside. I'm gonna be honest with you. I grabbed a t-shirt out the closet and threw it on. So I'm representing today. But yo, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up on Twitter, man, with at Climax Swap Polo. And Lena's is at _ Lena Love 18. You know, I got my Tiger Stripe apparel, man. I got my stripes on this thing, man. Today we got a topic that I hope it don't offend anyone. But we're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it. So we want to know out there, does size matter? You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about it from a man's and woman's point of view, you know. Shout out to Stay Pro, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Hey, pro.
What up, Leah? What's going on, girl?
Hey.
So, and y'all tell us out there too in the chat what y'all think about size matter, man. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. So, Lena, I know you got some lit research. Go ahead and share with us what you found on the internet.
I found some little percentages and things like that for surveys. So there was a small survey that they found, and the women who were surveyed did not think size matters in terms of their overall sexual satisfaction, which is kind of interesting. So, like, okay. But then they also, that's from a small group of women who were surveyed, but they did a larger group of women. You know, they asked them, does size matter? And 84% of women were satisfied with the size of their partner, and an additional 2% desired smaller partners. So I'm like, okay. They also did another study of 174 women, and from that, only 21% regarded the length to be important. So size to be important to them. Which, look, Leah says yes, size matters for a variety of reasons. And it's funny that you say that, Leah, because on the survey, they do say that some women do say like it matters, but for certain reasons. So, but yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I know how research work, you know, and a lot of times it's like have those women, you don't know the sexual history of those women that took the test. Yeah. If those women are like, let's say they only been with maybe a couple of men, or only been with one man ever, then of course they like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Size matter. I mean, they haven't experienced anything else. And then some people in different cultures, they don't, not saying that, well, I guess I really don't know the actual research of this, but maybe, and you know, the theory is like different races have different sizes depending on your race. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it may not be guaranteed because I think they're more saying that different races, there's a large percentage of some races that have bigger size of penises than other races. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For a man, I think that size does matter. Like it's a ego thing, and I think if you never seen another man's penis, not saying that we just going around looking for penises or anything, but you see porn and all that stuff, and then you date a girl and she may say, "Oh man, you like the biggest guy I ever slept with," you know what I'm saying? That hypes us up, you know what I'm saying? Or you might have guys talking like, "Hey, I got I'm working with a 7.5 inch thing, Wayne down there." And then the other guy be like, "Well, shoot, 7.5, dog. I'm working with 9.5, So that 7.5 guy may be like, "Dang, I didn't even know they get that bigger." You know what I'm saying? So, and just a good example, man. Check out some old porn, man. This is an adult show on this end right here. It's adult related. But there's a guy back in the 90s. He's a porn star, and I think his porn name was Mandingo. Now he's supposed to have a 12-inch penis. You know what I'm saying? So 12 inches is about a foot. That's a foot. It's 1 foot. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Let's see what Leah said. Not Lena. Leah. Leah said, "What? Smaller? Where is this study taken? In the United States?"
That they said smaller too, but when they were talking about smaller, that was in a smaller group of women. And I would like to say probably most of the women were married, right? And they've been with that person for a long time. So they're just familiar with it and probably never had anything bigger in their life or anything like that. So, who knows?
Guys actually measure themselves. Like, seriously, they do. They measure themselves. A lot of guys do. Maybe not all guys, but a lot of guys do. I think that for ego reasons, a size may matter to a guy. It may feel different depending on different women they sleep with. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was walking around with like a 12-inch, Wayne, I think I would think that it would be kind of difficult for me to find someone that would like to, sleep with me. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of big.
Like, oh heck no.
Yeah, that's kind of big. I mean, you kind of have to like trick people into like sleeping with you or something. I don't know. Do it with the lights. Start off with the lights off or something. But and learn some control and not get it all in there. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of big. This is an adult show, so deal with it. Don't get it sensitive out there. Go ahead, Lena.
They say that they're not sure if it's like a psychological thing or a physical like phenomenon, but they do say like women who are exposed to pornography may view like large stuff as adorable or just normal, But you would think like if that's all that they've experienced in their life because they do pornography and things like that, I mean for them that is the norm,
So. What up with your A Boogie? What's good, man? I think that and this may help some of the guys out there. I think if I'm not mistaken, that you only need about 5 inches to please a woman, to help her come and you come and it be satisfying, only about 5 inches. I'm not in that category, so But to help you guys out there, there you go. So that's on the bright side. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I think it's about comfort for women. That's a good point. Lena Love. Yeah, it is. It is. I do believe that. Lena, what you think? Like from a
It
woman point of view.
definitely is a comfort thing, right? So Leah is right about that. It definitely is a comfort thing because every woman is different, and every woman knows
Mm-hmm.
their body and they know what their body can handle. So some women may not be able to handle larger, stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
stick with the small stuff. And it's so funny because me and one of my friends were literally just having this conversation today too. And he's a male and he literally was like, um, he even agreed that for some women it does matter because of what they're comfortable with and
Mm-hmm.
know what they can handle. And I totally agree with that, because um, there's things you have to factor in when it comes down to that. And for larger men, it's easier to hit things like a woman's cervix, which hurts like hell. Like, so like
Mm-hmm.
other things you have to factor in.
Yeah. I think that I mean you definitely want the mating. I'm trying not to use all those words that people get sensitive out there in the real world. But when the mating happens, you definitely don't want it to be uncomfortable on either end. But at the same time, though, I think that just like a woman feeling comfortable, I think that the man would have to feel comfortable as well. Like, it has to be like that fit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because on the woman end, it comes in different sizes as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if that man is not compatible with that woman or vice versa, then it's not going to be pleasurable for the man either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would
That's
be pleasurable for either party, and y'all both is gonna be salty, and just think that
mhm,
experience of your life. And it's sometimes, just things don't work out, and it might seem a little unfair, but it happens. You know.
right. I think that the for a lot of people that's just confident, let's say they're at the lower end for the guys that's like, let's say, and I look, the average size for a man is like 5.5 inches. You
It's
know what
six.
I'm saying?
It's
You
six.
said six?
Mhm.
Okay, six. Let's go with six. So we already said you only need about five
Yep.
to please. If you got anything higher, that's a little extra for you. Um, if the if you like find yourself in a place where you have something lower than, let's say, five,
Yeah.
and some of those guys, they actually still have a good time. You know what I'm saying? um I don't know how they do it, but they do. you know I don't know how they do it, but they do. um
Listen.
and I think not until it's pointed out to them or to a man where you attack that person's ego, that's when a person feel insecure or unconscious, self-conscious about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They may be like, man, I was working with three, let's say 3 inches, and it was like, man, I thought I was doing a thing and I was having a great time. And then, they meet a woman and they break that spirit, like, dang, this whole time, I guess I wasn't doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that going in the wrong direction. I can see that.
So I know some women out there, they say that it's not the size that matters, but it's how you use it.
The
And
emotion in the ocean.
right, right. It's not the size that matters, it's how you use it. So
Hmm.
listen, some of those small guys, sometimes when you kind of hear their wives talk about, them or whatever, when they're in their little girl cliques and stuff like that, you would think to yourself, like, how in the world is it pleasurable for you? But obviously, he does something right that
It does sound right.
he sticks around. So definitely, I would definitely say it also does depend on how you use it too.
Yeah, so it may not even be the size. It may just be how you using it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can definitely agree with that. You know, trying to figure out if you using it right as a woman, they'll tell you. They will be honest with you, but you have to be like, can you please just be totally honest? Like, how did I do? And she might be like, oh yeah, you did good. You know what I'm saying? It was really good. You know, and you're like, no, for real. Like, how did I do? You know, and I'm like, seriously? You gonna be like, yeah. She gonna be like, you know,
Here's where I feel like women need to be honest. You shouldn't have to wait until the man asks you asks you if it was good, right?
hmm
Able to be like, hey, it wasn't. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm also not saying it was good. And here's where you could, you know, work on it a little bit. Here's
hmm
need some help, but I'm just one of those people where like if it wasn't good to me, then I would tell you it wasn't good, and then would just be like, it'll never happen again. And then they'd be like, but why? You're not a chance. I kind of don't want to.
uh,
I don't want.
uh,
I'm not thinking I'm being mean. Like, I'm like it's not being mean. I'm upfront
right,
with you how it was, and I would tell you some areas you could work on, and that is up to you on how you work on them areas. But you ain't gonna work in them areas with me.
got you. I
I
feel the same
will
way.
test dummy for you to get it down packed. Like no, I can't do that. That's for me
Look,
makes
I'm
me
gonna be honest. If I'm outmatched, if I feel like I know I'm not doing anything. Can I match? I would tag myself out. You know,
tag.
like yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I just I'll tap out on that one. A Boogie got a question. He said the real question: how long should a guy last in bed? That is a real question. I would say, man, it depends on that woman. Um, it depends on now if you the guy. I'm assuming you mean to please that woman. Let me know if I'm right. Now, if it's to please that woman, I think that all women um, it's easy to come for them in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Some women foreplay. When you do foreplay, they're already on that edge. So once it start, you know what I'm saying, they at it. You know, they good. And it could be for some other women, they might want the longer, you know what I'm saying, the longer version of it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, once you get older, for a man, you can't go as long. I mean, you can get that hour tops on a good day, and depending on how old you are, and depends on your diet and all this stuff. You know, we're not gonna get into all that. But
Oh,
what did you say, Lena? As a woman, how long do you think a guy should last in bed?
honestly, I just think it depends on your sex drive, right? So if you have a higher sex drive, I feel as though that both the man and the woman could last a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I feel like people with shorter sex drives, they don't last as long, right? Because for them, it's kind of like, all right, I'm only doing it just because I can get one off, and then we'll just be done. But
Mm-hmm.
with a higher sex drive, you do everything possible to please that other person, and then you don't think about just getting straight to the shebang right away. You take your time,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it definitely depends on the sex drive. I always say that because the sex drive is important, right? And I feel as though that it's always better when you have someone who matches your sex drive.
Mm. That's a good point. That's a good point right there, Lena.
Always
It
it
is.
works out better when you're with someone who matches your sex drive, because if you have someone who matches your sex drive, then 9 times out of 10, for sure, you both are going to get to where you want to be, but it would be in a longer term where it was more pleasurable for the both of you. But I feel like if you have someone who has a high sex drive and someone who has a low sex drive, that person with a high sex drive is going to be very disappointed when that person with the lower sex drive doesn't last as long.
Mm-hmm. What up with your geek? How you doing, bro?
Because in my opinion, I feel like one person will finish too fast and then they'll be done. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, well, dang, what about me? Like, then the selfishness kind of sets in a little bit, and I feel like that's what causes arguments between couples half the time too.
Mm. I think that for a guy, because we operate different than a female, of course, a female, they can keep going on, orgasm after orgasm. For a guy, once that one happened, we need to take a break. We gotta take that little break, and your break may be 5 minutes if you're younger, it may be 2 minutes when you're younger. You get older, it may be 30 minutes to an hour, you know what I'm saying? So it may be the next day, and that's okay. Everybody's different though. Every dude has measured their stick. Sometimes, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. I was saying that earlier, man. I was saying that earlier. Like that's so and it's if you like kind of don't care, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like if you never like some guys, and I had a guy tell me, man, he was on the football team. Everybody's in the showers and everything. You don't try to look at everybody, but then you're like, dang, I didn't know it can get that big or that small. You know what I'm saying? So you try to you're like, man, I wonder how big am I? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just an example. So that's what he told me. And, I didn't play sports, so I didn't experience that. But I think that every guy just get curious. They're like, I wonder how long it is. You know what I'm saying?
Or you guys get curious at some point in your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I kind of want to know: am I average, or am I below average, or am I above average?
Right. I think when you hear that,
That
when
curiosity, like, but they're more on the younger end when they start getting that curiosity, right? Like
mm-hmm.
they start to go through puberty, and now they're like, man, I wonder where I'm at on the scale. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I I hope older men don't do it because that's kind of a child thing to do. But
Nah, we ain't worried about it. We ain't worried about it.
when it comes down to older men, I mean, if you know how to use it, how does the size matter for you?
Right. I think and I'm in my 30s, so and I feel great. I feel wonderful, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm at that decline level. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah, that's what we're saying. So Geek, you and I were saying the same thing. 5 is average, but Lena said 6. You know what I'm saying? 6 is average. That's what Lena said.
6 is average.
That's A. But look, we did discuss earlier. You only need about 5
Yeah.
to please a woman. You know what I'm saying? To get that pleasure, and that's some research I read before we got in this thing. That's just all internet stuff. Now it could be that's not absolute though. You know what I'm saying? Because there are probably some cases where there's a guy that has about 3. You know what I'm saying? And still pleasing his woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Real facts say 5. I'm with you, geek. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. So for everybody that walk up on this video and they catch it, man, be sure you like and subscribe. Give some comments. We want to hear your comments, man. Check us out on Twitter. Hit us up so y'all can see what's going on with us. I would like to say that, man, give your comments on what do y'all think about this topic. Catch some more men versus women on the Climax YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm still above average by your measure. That's what I'm talking about, geek.
By the way, look, it says most men believe average excited length is 6 inches. However, more accurate clinical studies show average excited male length is 5.1 to 5.5 inches.
So that's still what we saying though.
Yeah.
That's still what we saying. What up with your Cherry? How you doing, brother? Oh, that's still what we saying though, Lena. 6 is like, that's above average. That's above average, bro. You're like, you in the safe zone. For some men, they be like, man, I'm in the safe zone. Got it. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I want to discuss this. Let us know what y'all think out there, man. I know it's a sensitive topic. I hope I didn't hurt anyone's feelings out there. I hope I didn't lose any friends. You know what I'm saying? But what's your opinion on it?
I
You
feel
know?
like we're gonna have to put a viewer's discretion. Please be advised. You know,
Right, because people get sensitive, man. You can't
right?
even talk about adult stuff. This
Content for children, like
right, but this video is not for kids. Not this one.
definitely
Not this one.
not for kids.
Yeah, catch me on my other podcasts or other gameplay. I'm gonna do some gameplay. I think I'm gonna do some gameplay today with Geek, man. See what's up. I know Geek gonna be playing A Boogie. I was playing with Will earlier. What you gotta say, Geek? Yo, I had a chick tell me I was small, and I'm about 6. Females is la la land these days. You're right. You're right. I mean, and you know what, Geek? That might have been some like 9 inches for some women is small or not enough. I wouldn't say it's small, but it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? For
Not
some women.
enough for you. Then what do you be doing on your free time? Because that is just no.
9 is kind of big, man. 9 is kind of big. You know what I'm saying? And then add 9.5 on there.
Like, and why some women just think that's just not enough. Like, where else is it gonna go? Like,
In their stomach? In the stomach?
like, oh my lord.
Yeah, you're right, Geek. These toys, man. Yeah, I mean, but like we was talking, so Geek, we was talking about the porn star known as Mandingo, and he's a porn star from the 90s, and he has 12 inches. That's a whole foot. That's what he was known for in the porn industry, and I don't know, like I wouldn't want to have 12 inches. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. I don't know who I would get to make love to me.
Right. Like that is a lot to deal with. 1, 2, I don't even know who would be like, yeah, sure, let's, like, no.
Mm-hmm. No. I think that yeah, Cherry, man, we all grown, we all adults. This is not for kids. This is the man versus woman show. We don't have too many of these videos, to be honest. So yeah, I agree, Geek. But you gotta look at it like everyone has their pleasure and what's right for them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the end game when it comes to does size matter. Everyone just have their own pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm gonna stay in my lane. So if I meet a woman that think that the size is not up to their pleasure, then I'm okay with tapping out. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna tag out, and you cool and everything. We can hang out and chill sometime, but I'm okay with not going any further than that. You about to say something, Lena?
No, I said you just tap out and be like, clearly this is not going to work.
Yeah. I mean, why would I keep? I don't care how beautiful she is. Why would I keep up with something that I know long term is not going to be pleasurable for her, and it's not going to be pleasurable for me? It's related to my ego. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to battle with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. I love a lot of women. You better believe that. But they have to be my type. I feel you. What do you mean your type related to the topic, Cherry? Are you saying like the chemistry has to be there on that level? Just send me a yes or no on that, Cherry. I hope y'all enjoyed this show, man. This is a good topic. We're a little bit over our time. We're definitely gonna have another topic on next Wednesday, another show on next Wednesday. We do this show every Wednesday. around this time, 5 o'clock Central. That'll be what, 6 o'clock Eastern time?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So stop by, give a few comments, like and subscribe. You know, we getting up there, man. We at 6:05 now, baby. You know, so we getting on up there, guys. So I love y'all. Peace and love. My kids told me that I need to start back saying peace and love. So peace and love. And I'm out.
Man.
Anything you want to say, Lena?
I ain't got really much to say.
Hey, y'all better run from that 12-inch. That's what you should have been saying.
That's just, I'm sorry, 12. I don't know who would think that was okay, but.
Oh yeah, definitely, Link. Definitely geek.
Yeah, we definitely do geek because I can't be the only. Me and Leah cannot be the only women to speak on these topics, right?
Right.
But then again, I just feel like other women, I feel like they might be those ones to be like, oh no, it does matter. Because honestly, I feel like it shouldn't really matter as long as you can use it. As long as you can use it use it in the proper ways. And someone is still satisfied at the end of the day, I feel like it shouldn't really matter.
Let's see. Well, look, man, for all the women out there, try to subscribe to the Climax, man, so you can catch this Wednesday show on Man vs. Woman. We're going to keep this ball going, man. I know as long as I have air in my lungs. What about you, Lena?
What?
I said I'm going to keep this show going as long as I have air in my lungs. What do you think?
Oh, no, I'm definitely all for it. I feel like this show's definitely going to go places, so.
Nice. Well, all right, guys, y'all take care, man, and thank you for the comments. I got another comment down here. Okay, we got Dave in this month.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, what's up, family? Dave, we about to end, but thank you for stopping by, Dave. Dave, please listen to the beginning of this video, man, and give us your comment on what we was talking about. Tell me what you think, man.
Right.
And till next time, guys, peace.
My timeline,
She watch,
on my Instagram,
blowing kiss,
all on my Twitter page.
retweet, duck face on me.
She on her timeline,
She lurk,
on her Instagram,
taking pics,
all on her Twitter
them
page.
pretty lips, duck face on me.
She on my timeline,
She
my
watch,
timeline, my Instagram,
blowing
my
kiss,
Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
retweet, duck face on me.
Her timeline, her Instagram, her Instagram, her Twitter page, her Twitter page.
Duck face on me.
My timeline, my Instagram, my Twitter page, my Twitter page.
Duck face on me.